if I had just kept that momentum. But I had already turned, and so that's where I noticed it right there. I'm Randall Stacy. I grew up in Ipswich, Massachusetts, and now I basically live in Vermont all year round. Well, we started out the day, we went up New Base, which was like the center, basically the center of the mountain. We rode down, that was fine, like nothing was going on the mountain, nothing was sliding at all. And then we went over to Punta Princesa, which is the top, it's the highest peak on the mountain, besides the Laguna Peak. So me, my coach Ian Kirk, and Alex Hunt went up there. It was a gnarly hike. It took about an hour, hour and a half to get up there. And then when we got up there, we were stoked. And Alex said, I'm going to drop in first. I'll give you the pole wave. And he did a ski cut as he went in and then dropped all the way down. And I saw him come out at the bottom and he gave me the pole wave. I dropped in, hammered a heel side turn, and then I took a toe side turn, and I saw right down, like fall line down the hill, there was just the braking line, like the stock wall, I think that's called. And I saw where the slab was sliding over, the slab that was remaining sticking to the mountain. So it formed this huge pile. And I tried to cut out at a 45-degree angle, and I tried to hit that little mound and try and like hop over the sliding snow and get out to a safe zone, but when I hit the mound that was building up, it just sucked me in like a river. At first, I was like, oh, I mean, it can't be that big, or, I can probably get out of it. Because you see in the movies all the time, you see people get out of them, you see people power out, and then all of a sudden, like, for me, I'm obviously not as strong of a rider as some people, and so I just tried to power out, and it didn't work for me. I was stuck right in the middle of the slab, and I think it would have been hard for a lot of people to get out of that. And it's just, that was a big reality check for me, because I'd never seen an avalanche before, never seen a real big one. Like, I've seen small ones out here and there. But just seeing that and feeling the sheer power was amazing. It was like floating in a river, like, because I could feel the contours of the mountain, but then at the same time it was super dense, like I could barely move, and I tried to swim. And then being in there, I didn't know where I was, and then it hit rocks, and it just exploded, and I felt being airborne for a couple of seconds. Then it just slowed down a little bit and stopped, and I was like motionless, just basically cemented in, with my arms up above my head like someone's pointing a gun at me. I panicked at first for the first 30 seconds, and then I realized that panicking is not going to do me any good, so I tried to slow my breathing down and just concentrate and stay calm as possible. And I was conscious for the entire movement of the slide, and then about 3 minutes into being buried, I asphyxiated. My goggles fell in front of my mouth, and I was breathing, and that probably kept snow out of my mouth, but at the same time, it limited my air supply, because I was breathing the same air over and over and over again. Everyone who was around me, basically the entire camp, was up on Punta Princesa, just in lower areas, and so they all started traversing over to help out with the recovery. The ski patrol at the mountain just caused chaos, because they're basically 10 years behind everyone else. They don't use beacons, 1 or 2 ski patrol at the mountain has a beacon, and they forgot to turn them to search when the search was going on anyway. But their rescue form was forming a probe line, and that probe line passed over me twice. I guess Alex found me, probed me. Alex and John dug me up. The first person I remember talking to was Travis. He jumped into the hole and he starts yelling, Randall, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And that's when I came to, and it all hit me at once, what just happened. It was one of those things where I didn't know, but I just had this gut feeling like I was going to be okay, because we were prepared. We had beacons, shovels, probes. We had one of the best guides in the world right there at the bottom of the slide deposit, hiking up right away as soon as it stopped. So I just felt I was really nervous and really worried. I was scared for my life. Most scared I've ever been, but I just had a gut feeling. And that helped me stay calm a little bit.
Wow.